I'm happy to announce my garage is finally done. And look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. To be honest, it's bigger than I was expecting it to be. You know, I could come out here and walk on the pad and kind of get a feel for it, but standing in here, it feels a lot bigger. I think it's how high the walls are. So these are 14-foot walls. So it's got a pretty high ceiling. But yeah, it's done. It's ready to go. So I've started kind of getting ready to do, I want to finish the floor, obviously get the lights installed before I go much further with anything. But I've got the sub panel hooked up inside, and on the outside, I've got the meter on the outside ready to accept the power line coming over here. We've already got that mapped out. And the power company should be hooking this up within the next week or two, which is what they said. Hopefully they stick to that. So that being said, I ordered the lights that I'm gonna put up top. I've got some LEDs that are gonna go along here. So I'm gonna get those wired up first before I do anything else in here. Well, I say that before I go any further, okay? So when I had the building installed here, the first thing I did was I waited till it rained, and I saw some water washing up under it, which is fine. You know, that's pretty normal, kind of expected. So I went around the entire perimeter, inside and out, and I put down silicone, right? Inside and out. And then to kind of help with any critters or anything that wanted to get in here, every gap got spray foam all the way around the building. So the bottom of this building should be sealed. It's rained a few times. I haven't had any water come up under. But my main concern now is sealing the top, because I've had a little bit of water, I think, come out of this corner, and then one leak on this side right along the middle, which is fine, because once I get a ladder and some lighting in here, then I can get up there and start sealing up the top. So once the entire building is sealed and we're watertight, we don't have any animals coming in or out, then we're good. Another issue was the doors, right? So whenever it rained, obviously a lot of dirt out here. You can see right up to this black line, there's a lot of dirt, mud washing up in here. All that would wash under the doors. So I've got these little threshold seals. So it's just like a little rubber speed bump along the floor. It is, you get some construction adhesive, you can put this down, and then with the silicone, I come around and I meet up to that, and it's basically a watertight seal at the bottom of the door to kind of meet the rubber strip across the bottom of the door, but also be on the ground so nothing can flood in under the door. Obviously, it's you can drive over it, you can roll stuff over it. It just keeps the mud and water from coming in. So that's basically what I've done so far, is the threshold, the silicone inside and out, the spray foam around the edges to kind of help any bugs or animals from getting in here. All right, so that's pretty much caught up to where we're at. We've started getting the electrical ready to go. I've got a 200 amp service box on here ready to rock. I've kind of got it mapped out as far as where and what I want to put everywhere. When we had the pad poured, I've already got this measured out and poured for a lift. So the lift is going to be on the far left. If you're looking at the outside, it's going to be in the far left bay over there. So we'll have a lift coming in once we have the power and the floor done. Then we can go ahead and order a lift. And then I believe on this side, above the door, right? I want to do like a loft up here, basically just for extra storage. So yeah, there's a couple plans. I think the floor and the power are first, so I could actually move stuff in here after that's done. And then I think the lift would be next, and then after that, probably next spring or next summer, I'd like to get the loft done. So a staircase or something up to a loft with a bunch of storage shelves and whatever I need to store up there long term. But yeah, the garage is here. It is 50 wide. If I haven't said that already, you've got 50 foot wide, you've got 30 feet deep, 14 foot walls. Concrete poured for the lift already, so we are ready to rock and roll. And I am definitely excited about this. So like I said, next thing is gonna be the lights. I'll do a video when we start getting the lights hooked up. I'm not very good at wiring. I'm not experienced at wiring. I don't really care to do all of that, so I'm probably just gonna hire somebody to do the plugs, the lighting, everything like that. I work a lot, so I'm not here anyways. I might try it. I don't really know yet, but so far my plan is just to get somebody to do it while I'm at work, so I come home from work and it's ready. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I've got the lights ordered. They should be here in the next few days. Power should be hooked up in the next week or two, so we should be able to get some lights going in here. Once the lights are done, then we're gonna do a coating on the floor. And I've pretty much got an idea. I've got most of the material in to do it. We're gonna be acid etching the floor, so we're gonna, clean the floor really good as we can get it. We're gonna take some acid and etch into the concrete. And it's still fresh concrete, it's over a year old, so it's solid, it's set, but it also hasn't been used to the point where it's like ruined yet. We've got some stuff that probably fell off the ceiling or came down or leaked. But I mean, clean it really good, do some acid etching in here, get it as clean and as clear as you can get it, and then put a coating on top of it. And I'll go more into what coating I'm using when we do that. We'll do an episode on that, and I'll show you guys what I'm using for that. But we can do a video on that too. It is gonna have, I think it's gonna have some flakes in it. I didn't want to do any colored flakes or anything like that. I'm not that flashy. Mainly I just wanted the functionality of a sealed floor. But the flakes actually do help you grip the floor. Otherwise it's just really smooth, really slick. And it was kind of a safety thing at that point is, yeah, you do need something in here to help grip the floor. It lets everything roll over it, but it also helps your shoes grip if you've got a spill of water or gas, oil, anything like that. So hopefully that'll be coming up pretty soon. Within the next few weeks, we should have lights in the floor done. Once that's done, we can move all the cars in here. We can start setting up the tools and the shelves and everything else in here, and I've got a central place to put all of my stuff. Right now there's no plans for insulation. I thought about spray foam, I thought about all kinds of different things, but I think for this winter, we're not gonna do anything. It doesn't really get that cold here in Alabama, so it's not gonna be too bad. I think 1 or 2 propane heaters around me would be fine. I've never had an insulated building to work out of anyways, so it's not something that I'm not used to already. But yeah, insulation maybe later, once I get the building functional. We might end up doing that, but we'll see. I'll have to do a lot more reading into that. But yeah, guys, that's the plan right now. That's where we're currently sitting. I'm super happy about it, and we are 2, 3, maybe 4 at the most weeks out. So maybe a month out from actually getting some cars in here and starting up some weekend projects, especially over the winter. So hopefully over this winter we can get some stuff ready for next year to finally get back to racing. I know it's been a while. I haven't updated anybody on anything. I haven't been doing anything because everything is just sitting out here just waiting. I got a couple cars over there ready to be pulled in here and worked on, so they've just been collecting dirt and dust in the meantime. But yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, all right, quick summary before I let you guys go. So the building is going, right? We've got the lights on the floor to do, a couple other small things. Pull the cars in here. Gooch will be pulled in here and completely torn apart, basically starting from scratch again, which I'm kind of excited about. I want to rebuild the car again and do some more stuff to it. Things that I didn't get to do the first time around, or things I want to do different now. But Gooch is going to be coming in here. I've got a weird plan for Gooch. I think you're going to like it. If you don't, it is what it is. It's what I'm going to do anyways. But then we've got the 72 Camaro that's probably coming in here, getting a few repairs done, find out what we want to do with that car. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but we'll see when it gets in here. And then taint the ugly black 95 Camaro with the LT1. It'll be coming in here. We'll be tearing into it a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I don't really know what we're doing with it either, but the cars will be coming in here. We'll be playing with them, and so you'll get updates on everything as I go, and I'm happy to say we are back to filming now that we have the garage built. And guys, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.